Whereas the beautiful is limited, the sublime is limitless, so that the mind in the presence of the sublime, attempting to imagine what it cannot, has pain in the failure but pleasure in contemplating the immensity of the attempt. Immanuel Kant. The Swiss Alps are known for their beauty. However, they reach new heights with their illustration of Kant's feeling of the sublime, by revealing how one cannot fully understand the limitless sensation nature provides, and how the Alps serve as a reminder that Kant's writings are still relevant today. First, to further define Kant's two feelings. Kant's feeling of the beautiful are defined by an occasion that creates a pleasant sensation, but one that is joyous and smiling. On the other hand, feelings of the sublime arouse enjoyment, but with horror. Some examples of his feelings of the beautiful are the sight of flower beds, grazing flocks in daylight. Feelings of the sublime are the result of seeing mountain peaks, raging storms, and night. Speaking of the sublime, Crazily the Wanderer by Caspar David Friedrich, which romantic artists during the 19th century used to display the theory of the sublime, was actually displayed in my hotel room in Poschiavo. For my academic travel course, I went to the eastern Switzerland towns of Glarus, Klosters, and Poschiavo. It included several hikes and a visit to a former slate mine, which greatly expressed the boundless sensation of Switzerland's natural beauty. Our first hike was a long-guided tour to Schwarzstöckli with our tour guide Maya. As we progressed up the mountain, we saw beautiful grassy areas perfect for picnics, little cabins to stop at, and even some snow to use to heat up our snowballs. However, the more we climbed, we began to notice more and more how high we were by looking back down the steep path, which created a sense of accomplishment, but also a bit of fear. Although Landesschlachtberg Enga, a former slate mine, was carved out by humans, it displayed the natural beauty that is held inside the mountains, like small bodies of water, animal fossils, and beautiful rocks. Rainer Wolfgang was the mine guide who told us about the harsh conditions the workers face, which reveals their feeling of the sublime as they enjoy their job despite the dangers at risk. When we hiked to Madrisa, we were split into small groups to learn how to orient ourselves with topographic maps by accomplishing a small scavenger hunt. We could choose our paths, which led us to see many amazing things, such as a snow measurement system, small ponds, and cool plants. On the other hand, the hike displayed the idea of the sublime Kant talks about, as we could see mountains for miles, and the people who were at the bottom began to look more and more like ants. On our hike to Lejlengard, a lake approximately 2,600 meters above sea level, we saw a mixture of beautiful rocks, flowers, and peaceful water streams. Our tour guide was named Monica, and I was lucky enough to talk to her during a small part of the hike. She had my favorite quote of the trip. "I've lived here about 40 years, and I'm still in awe of the mountain's beauty every time I see them," showing how the beauty is limitless to all and reveals the importance of Kant's writing today as they prove to incorporate themselves into everyone's thoughts when they see the magical mountains known as the Swiss Alps. All in all, the Swiss Alps are not only a natural tourist attraction, but also the embodiment of Kant's theory of the sublime. And as there is so much value placed on the Swiss Alps, there should be similar importance placed on Immanuel Kant's writings, which help describe the one-of-a-kind attraction. We can't have many amazing works like Kant's without the Swiss Alps, but we also can't fully appreciate the Alps without works like from